front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes. Round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute. Taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes. Swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute. Yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Can play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Isn't it a big crime to get a little lost in everybody's business? Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? I think I'm the wrong size. Not enough room for everybody's egos. Why don't we all calm down? Why don't we all calm down? On and on it goes. Round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute. Taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes. Swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute. Yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. Can play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks. Citrus in our beverages. Citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. Hey, would you rather stay right here? Make everything disappear. You play my favorite song. Put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here? Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah. Yeah. Put your rose-colored glasses on. Put your rose-colored glasses on.
Turn it up.
Streamers, we have so much to talk about, y'all. It is NAB week, and oh, NAB Show, always with the new video gear, new live streaming gear. I used to go to this conference all the time, every single year, and it's been a while post pandemic and all. And so I am very much looking forward to getting back there one day. But for now, we're going to do some virtual coverage. And I am just super, super excited to share what's new. If you haven't heard already, if you have, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear what you are excited about when it comes to all of the new NAB gear. Little fun fact, I used to stream from NAB for my own channel. And then also one year, very honored, got to stream and control and produce the entire official NAB live show. So that was amazing and super fun. So welcome, Carter. I see you in the house from Metro Detroit. Check-in time. Before we get into NAB gear time, can we talk? Can we do a check-in? Would that be okay? I would love to find out where all of you are. Yeah, you know me, NAB. I think that's supposed to be like there's a song, there's a joke there. I don't know exactly what it is, but I have it kind of in the back of on the back of my tongue, kind of like, I think. Whoa, now come on, Paul. I should have I need to read Paul's comments before I put them up on screen. Harlan, Iowa, Wrexham, Wales, UK, love. In the Midwest, Victor says, I don't think I've ever heard you say the name of your city, Marcus. Lucerne, is that where the cheese is from? I'm sorry, this is a total ignorant, total question, but Lucerne, is that the same thing? Do you even know what I'm talking about? David is in Charlotte, North Carolina. Stuart, Queens, New York, home of the Spider-Man. What? What did I do this time? We're just impressed, it's a reference to something, right? Baby steps. Baby got back? No, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. We have cheese. Yes, you have cheese, but is it Lucerne, the home of the Lucerne cheese? I'm just curious. We are going to talk NAB show and new live streaming gear. Wait, are y'all pranking me right now? I feel like you're pranking me. Is that what is happening right now? Because y'all are asking what? I don't know what I did. I always do something, but I'm not quite sure what it is I did. Okay, so before we get to the NAB live show conversation, by the way, I've got a little unboxing if we want to do a little unboxing too, because I haven't opened this baby yet. I just got it yesterday. Who, what, when, where? Oh, I love you guys. I was hanging, oh, never mind. That's a total different conversation. But if you didn't join on Wednesday's last masterclass, this is the authentic video blueprint so that you can capture your true personality on camera and also create an authentic video strategy, what videos you put out there, how you format that in terms of making that authentic to you and what you're trying to do, as opposed to just following all the quote unquote rules that just don't work if you don't put your own magic into that, and also building a business out of all of this video stuff. So if you haven't joined us on that, if you missed it, we are doing an encore on Tuesday. It was awesome. People loved it, got a lot from it. We had just a great hangout and conversation, and I would love to invite you in. Okay, Lucerne cheese is from Ohio. That is very disappointing. Very disappointing. Jim in the house. Welcome. Why are y'all pranking me right now? I don't know, but that's okay. I love that about this community. So let's talk NAB show. First of all, did you see anything? Marcus, you're researching Lucerne cheese now. Okay, fair enough. That really is disappointing that it's from Hawaii. I know, Ohio. Yeah, like seriously. What does NAB stand for? Great question, Dean. NAB is the National Association of Broadcasters. You are absolutely right. There you go, Mike, you got it. So the National Association of Broadcasters, and this is where this show is probably the second largest electronic show in the US. There are some other larger shows, but we're not going to talk about what kind of content goes on there. The NAB show is where all of the broadcasters, think the big names, CNN, NBC, are right, like all of the gear that they use. And now in these days, this day and age, all of us here at home, having home studios, office studios, Zoom calls, all of it, we all get to participate in learning about the latest and greatest. So you see lots of green screens there. You see lots of like demos where it's like full on mock studios as you're kind of walking through the expo hall. This happens in Las Vegas. It is at the convention center there, which is massive. And yeah, so let's talk about some of the things that was announced. We're going to go here. Rode. Of course, with the Rode. Rode announced not just one, not just two, not just three things, but 4, 5, 6. I've lost count. Cannot even count that anymore. But that is, Rode has a few different things. So we're just going to like go through this stuff. And if you have thoughts, if you have questions, if you want to chime in on the conversation, please do so. And if you do have questions, definitely put a Q in front of the question. Super chats do take priority and are active. So if you want to jump to the top of the queue, then feel free. Mike says, I need some new gear. That is bad placement. I need some new gear. Yes, we all need new gear. And we're going to talk about that later. Okay, let's get to it. So Rodecaster Pro 2. Now, the 2 has been around, right? We have a whole video series about this. If you don't know, there is a playlist on this channel that is all about the Rodecaster Pro 2. If you have one, if you're thinking about getting one, that is a great series to watch because it'll show you how to actually use it to its fullest function. Otherwise, without that tutorial, and it's completely free, obviously, it's on YouTube. Without that tutorial, you will likely not use it or get confused or overwhelmed by it. So they announced a firmware update to the Rodecaster Pro 2. And essentially this firmware update, all it does is, not all it does, but it unlocks the wireless microphone connectivity so that you can connect any Rode Series 4 wireless transmitters, including the wireless Go 2 and the wireless ME, which the Go 2 also got a firmware update. So now let's break that back. Let's kind of come back and break that down a little bit, because the Rodecaster Pro 2, we have always expected this firmware update since day one of the release of the unit. Now, wireless, like, so you can plug in all the mics that you want, right? That's been in existence, but this allows you to connect wireless microphones. However, the key thing here, and this is also what we expected when we knew that this was coming out right at the get-go, it is only the Rode series of wireless mics for now. Now, my recollection, and so don't hold me to this, but my recollection of the conversation around the wireless mic options is that they hope one day to be able to release that beyond the Rode series so that you could use any wireless microphones. And so hopefully that's coming still, but we'll see. Okay, so next up is the Streamer X. Now this Streamer X, this is, let's go to this one. So this Streamer X, as you can see, it's going to be $399, and it is a little bitty mini interface. It's an audio interface, and it is a capture device. So what this means is that you are going to be able to plug in limited, channels and all of that, but you're going to be able to plug your audio in, and you're going to be able to plug in a camera directly to this device. Now, does this change the game? Here's the scenario most of you watching right now do. Like I have right now, I'm plugging my capture card. My camera is plugged into a capture card. That capture card is plugged into my computer. My computer is running software, Ecamm for me, that then gives us the ability to see all of the different cameras that I have plugged in via capture card. Everybody with me? This device, what it does is allows you to skip the computer, not entirely, but skip the capture card into the computer and into software. Now you can't, we'll cover that in a second. But what you could do is literally just plug a camera, high quality camera, into the Streamer X, plug the Streamer X into your computer, use it for Zoom calls, so that you're not using a whole bunch of software. If you want a simple setup, not graphics or anything like that, but if you just want high quality camera into your computer for streaming, for video recording, for Zoom, then this device is an interesting little option here, because then you have the sound effects from the smart panels, those 4 little boxes. So you could do you could do sound effects there. You can customize all of that. You can control your audio, and it's a capture device. So I find this really interesting for certain use cases. Now, before I go on, I just want to check in with you and see what you think about the Streamer X. I do like it. It is one really important thing here with the Streamer X is that it also has 2 USB-C connections, just like the Rodecaster Pro 2 does. And so you could do dual PC streaming, so that you can bring in a game and play that and send that signal out. So lots of good stuff. We're not even done covering all of the announcements, but I want to pause and see what your thoughts are around this. Michelangelo so it will also help with GPU for low performing PCs. Yeah, good point. It should. Now I can't say that for sure, but it should. I don't know what that word was. We're just going to go with it. Hello, Joe. Welcome. Paul says, do you think Rode X is for mobile streaming or podcast? You know what I want to say real quick, Paul? Your comments are always so long. You don't just do short comments. They always mess with my whole look and feel here. Just saying. Do you think it's for mobile streaming, podcast video streaming on YouTube? I heard YouTube is pushing podcasting more there. Yeah, they are. This would be a great option for on the go, like traveling if you're in hotels or you need to take it to the improv, studio or whatever. Again, it's going to really be the use cases, camera into it, audio into it, sound effects, audio being controlled, but all of the video being sent directly into your computer for Zoom, for simple streaming. Obviously, Ecamm is where we add all of the graphics on top of it, the animations. And why isn't my animation playing? Hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, did I? No. So yes, you could use it for video podcasting as well. So there's a lot of use cases, I think, for this device. It's $399. Jim says, I bet that Streamer X would solve a lot of sync issues with audio and video. Yeah. So, I mean, AV sync issues come from multiple different potential options. One, it might be your computer, which then it might not, how you have it routed, audio and video. So it could. I'm not going to say it will, but it could. A mini Rode. Yeah, I know it's so cute. It's so cute. I do like it. That was my first thought was, oh. So, They also the Rode is building out quite the ecosystem for sure. Only Rode 2, yeah. Okay. I think Mike says Streamer X looks interesting. I have too many big things on my desk already, so small is great. Yes. You know, like when you look at hang on. When you look at my studio here, the Rodecaster Pro, it's so big that it's mounted and vertical as opposed to sitting on my desk because I just don't have room with all of my Stream Decks and Loop Decks and now Razer Stream Controller X and all of the different devices and keyboards, right? So definitely something to consider. A lot of people, and I will say this, I'll be very honest, the Rodecaster Pro 2, majority of people don't really need all of the things that it can do. So if you're considering a mixer, ask yourself, what is the end result? Do you want or need how many mic inputs do you need? What kind of mic inputs do you need? Do you need dual PC capability? Do you need a bazillion eight smart pads times 8 or 10 pages of smart pads? Do you really need all of that? Right. So I just want you to kind of like start to be critical thinking in terms of your buying habits. There's a lot that it does. And then we get to this Streamer X, right? And this is going to perform some of the functionalities. And there's also something else that we got to talk about as well. So this is not the only device to consider. But this is going to provide a lot of the functionality that a lot of people need in a small device that's less costly and will provide all of your needs. So something to think about. Yes, Sean, like the Rodecaster Pro 2 is awesome. My question to you is, are you actually using the full functionality of it? Yes, would have been perfect before I bought RCP2 and Camlink. Now, speaking of Camlink, here's what's interesting is that this device, the Streamer X, it's quite literally going to cause Elgato on the other side with all of the capture cards to probably squirm a little, I would say. Now, they're not going to like cause Elgato to not sell capture cards anymore, for sure, because capture card is a single thing, a single use case, single need, and so they'll continue to sell many of those. But this does provide a kind of a bit of a different solution for people like you, for people like me. Streamer X looks like Rodecaster had a baby. Yes, it does. Were you at NAB? Did we miss you? No, Joe, I didn't get to make it to NAB this year. I've got a lot of travel coming up. But I'm hoping next year. Yeah. So obviously you were. So what was your favorite thing? What's interesting with this is it likely keeps video and audio in sync. Yeah, we were just talking about that. But if using a phone for camera, no need. Right. Yes, totally. If you're using a phone, you don't need this device. I have the RCP2, amazing product. Everybody loves their RCP2. Yes, for sure. The desk area is so overwhelming. I would just lose it, I think, right? Hello, Renee. At this time, I use the Scarlett Focusrite 2i2. Fantastic. So, here's a really... seems pricey compared to the A10 Mini. Also, the Rode rep really hinted at an A10 competitor. $400 for one audio input seems a bit high. So it's that's interesting, right? If there's like something more coming down the pipeline, they really are going full force with creating this ecosystem. I knew they were kind of going that direction, but honestly, when I saw all of their announcements, I'm like, holy cow. And I'm asking myself, are they kind of just trying to like get a bunch of stuff to see what sticks? Because it's a big product line. And I'm almost feeling like they're about to compete with the itself. You know what I mean? Because of the next product that we're going to talk about. So I'm coming to that, more road stuff. I've got a Zoom update that's very interesting and I'm so excited about. And of course, we got this in the house. This is like a Stream Deck competitor from Razer using the Loop Deck software, which I already have a Loop Deck on this table. I've got so many of these types of devices, but I freaking love them. So we're going to talk about this and unbox it if you want. You tell me, do you want to? Renee says, I regret not going to NAB, also Creator Clash 2. So many things. Did you go to Creator? Have you been to a Creator Clash 2? Yeah, I was like, oh, I really, now that I saw the announcements for some reason, it kind of gave me FOMO. See, Joe, you're killing me here. Better than last year? Now I have massive FOMO. Now I want to go back to NAB Show. It's been forever since I've been to CES or NAB Show, and I find myself not missing it and yet also a little missing it because there's like a buzz about it, you know? Streamer X looks great as well. I would like to see an external capture card with multiple HDMI inputs. I believe there's an internal card for PCs, but I'm a Mac Studio person. Yeah, yes, they make internal capture cards that actually are like 4 for 1, which is nice on the PC side for sure. Our new version of Central Control was my favorite thing. Well, okay, fair enough. I was wondering if you were going to say your own, but I was just giving you the opportunity, the option. But yeah, I was really impressed with the Bird Dog X120. Amazing product, killer price. I need to check that one out. Bird Dog has been around forever, and I feel like I've done you guys a disservice in not reviewing that, but we're gonna get there. Let's see. Yes, unbox it. Okay, you want the unboxing? We're not done with the announcements yet. We'll get to the unboxing. I promise you that. Okay. If a company is not competing with itself, another company will. Well said, Marcus. Well said. Okay. Oh my gosh. There's so much good stuff to talk about, honestly. I think they are trying to saturate the market to gain penetration, then scale back to offerings that fit. That is exactly what I was thinking. You said it way better than I did. But I think that is exactly what they're doing. They're like, just releasing all of the things. And I think at some point they will absolutely pull product line once they see kind of what sticks and what is of interest to the market. That Razer is awesome, competitively priced with the Elgato. Hello, Darren. Blackmagic has external device. Okay. Blackmagic has external device. I'm fixing something. Hold on. I have to take super chats off real quick. Doing this live. Do you like seeing me do fixes live? I think you probably do. With 2 inputs. So does AV Matrix. Works great with Mac. Okay, we had a poll going on. Apparently, 100% of you want me to unbox this bad boy. Okay. So stick around. We're going to get to that. Now, I have to have a real heart-to-heart conversation with you just real quick before we continue this, because this is honestly one of my potential favorite releases of NAB Show. Just because of the different use cases, right? It's like, it gives us options. Okay, I see you. We're going to unbox it, I promise. Okay, so real heart-to-heart conversation. We all love all of this gear, right? Like, I mean, come on, look at my studio, right? Let's just go full screen here. Let's just go there. Like, I have all of you've seen the behind the scenes. I have 9 cameras in here. I've got more over there in the test station. I've got this Stream Deck. I've got this Loop Deck. I got another Stream Deck over here. I've got this Stream Deck. Now I have this Stream Deck. Oh, sorry, not Stream Deck. Marcus! Thank you, Marcus. Did you turn Super Chat back on? I did. Are you proud of me? Okay, so where was I going with that? Oh yeah, we all love the gear. And I will encourage you, if any of these devices at NAB Show will enhance your productivity, your production quality, your ease of production, then abso-freaking-lutely, let's go gung-ho and buy those things. And as fun as the gear is, I think that there's something else that we have to consider when we think about all of the gear that we have in our studios and that we purchase. And that is the fact that what is your goal of having all of this gear, right? What is your goal in terms of building out a video studio? Is it to build an audience? Is it to make money doing this stuff? Is it to create community? If it's any of those things, then you need to be going to this masterclass right here, because this is the Authentic Video Blueprint. Yeah, we get all the tech and we love the tech and it enhances it, creates instant credibility. And without this, the video blueprint, the Authentic Video Blueprint, that's supposed to say blueprint. I screwed that one up. But without the Authentic Video Blueprint, your content, the stuff that you're putting out there, the community that you're trying to build, the audience that you're trying to grow, the business on the back end that you're trying to bring revenue in for, it doesn't happen just with tech. You must have some strategy behind all of it. And so I would encourage you, if you did not come on Wednesday, this is the strategy that you need. You need to understand the whole picture so that you can be more effective with all of this stuff that you and I and all of us are doing. So free masterclass. Everybody loved it on Wednesday. We're doing an encore on Tuesday. So please come and let's hang, okay? All right, so back to it real quick. Questions. Do you prefer shotgun mic that is out of the picture or a mic in the picture for podcasting? Darren, that is a total personal choice, right? So I am not a big fan, personally speaking, of a mic in the shot because I feel like it gets in the way. So my mic is just out of shot right here. If you are a podcaster, that is a normal thing to have in the shot, and it also provides you the best quality audio because it's right there in your mouth. So it is something that you can absolutely go either direction. It is totally up to you, personal choice. So I ask you, what do you like? That's the question. Okay. Your classes have helped me immensely. Oh, Mike. Highly recommended. I was horribly nervous live until you helped me. Dude. And you rock it. Like, you're so good on camera. I have put myself on a gadget diet this spring. That's a good way to say it, Jim. That is fair. Fair. Okay. Just scrolling back up. Lurio, it's in the box. Super chat that and I'll give it to somebody who's coming to masterclass. How about that? You donate $20 to Super Chat right now, and I will gift that in some form or fashion to somebody who joins the masterclass on Tuesday. Huh? Rode has great hardware and great products and great marketing. The Mixcast 4 basically doesn't exist with Tascam being MIA on social. Ooh, they're MIA, huh? Thank you. I like the shotgun versus in the shot. There you go. So go with what you like. Okay. Are we ready to talk more NAB stuff? Let's go into this one. Oh, dude. Wait, hold. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Something good is coming sometime soon. Okay. We're just going to wait for it. There it is. Mike, dude, thank you so much for super chatting the $20. So super chat will be going to somebody who joins this masterclass in some form, fashion, or otherwise. I don't know what else to add to that list. Okay, so let's see. Next up is the X, but then we also have the Duo. Hold on. The Rodecaster Duo is the next one. I haven't seen a side-by-side comparison, to be honest, of this versus the Rodecaster Pro 2. This is kind of like the most meh, but it also provides a little bit of a different scenario as well. This is where, I will be honest, that whole conversation we were having around they're just like flooding their ecosystem with all of these different products. This Duo is just a smaller form factor. Essentially, it's $499. It's pretty much all of the same things of the Rodecaster Pro 2, except that it's more compact, which means you have fewer inputs. So this is good for, ideal for if you need all of the functionality. So it kind of sits in the middle. Let's kind of break this down, right? You've got the Streamer X, which is like the mini baby that has video capture. Then next up, you've got this Duo, which is smaller form factor, but all of the functionality of the Rodecaster Pro 2, fewer inputs, does not have the video capture. And then you go to the Rodecaster Pro 2, the full big thing. It's big. It's got all of the things. It's got all of the inputs. So that's kind of how this product line is stacking up. And I do see why they have a middleman there, or a middle like line. But here's what I'm thinking. I could be totally wrong. The thing that I'm thinking is the Rodecaster Pro 2. I haven't seen sales numbers or anything like that. I'm thinking that it may not be selling as much or as widely as they would like. And this bad boy, the Duo, they're hoping maybe takes the market. So I'm sure they've taken a lot of feedback, et cetera, but this is what I'm thinking is going to become their primary, and the Rodecaster Pro 2 is just that like that higher level that very few people buy. I think this is going to become their main product. What do you think? Am I totally off base here? Do you agree with me? Let me know. Looks like the Duo would make more sense for mobile. Yeah, so if you're going to be traveling, if you're going to be on the go, definitely Duo looks great. Still rocking your original LCP. I don't know why I was trying to say LCP. Duo, loving it. The Duo I may get. You don't need all of the stuff, right? That's the thing, is I don't think the majority of us who are buying these products, we don't need the RCP2. It is definitely a higher level production need. And so the Duo, I think is all most people need, and it probably even is a little bit more than most people need at the same time. Then agree. Hold on. I just lost track. I was like, which mouse am I choosing? Let's see. Makes sense. Okay. Agree on meh. Great product, but for $200 difference, future-proof with the RCP too. Yeah, that's what I would usually say, but future-proof for what reason? Like when we think about future-proofing, like there's a reason for it, for sure. I'm not sure, unless you think your future holds more inputs. I'm not really sure what would be beneficial about future-proofing. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not really seeing a need for future-proofing between the Duo and the RCP2. So there's that. But if you have an idea there, let me know. I think the only thing is the extra inputs. The lower price point makes it available to a lot of hobbyists. Exactly, yeah. Okay, next up. Are you ready to keep going? Because we still got that unboxing to do. The next thing is the Rode PodMic. So previously, the PodMic was an XLR mic. Now, like many other mics on the market are going towards this, it is both USB and XLR. What's the benefit of that? The benefit of having a mic that is both USB and XLR is the flexibility. So if you have a couple of things. If you have a scenario where you maybe need to use that mic in different productions, sometimes you'll have a mixer, sometimes you won't. That could be super beneficial for that flexibility. The other is if you are trying to future-proof, maybe right now you don't have an RCP or a Rodecaster Pro. When I say RCP, I apologize. But maybe right now in your production, you only have the capability for USB, but yet you know that eventually in 6 months, a year or two, you are going to want to have a mixer and have more capabilities from the audio production side. If that's you, then this is a great option. Whether it's the pod mic or any other mic that has USB and XLR functionality. That way you don't have to reinvest in the audio or the mic itself. You're just upgrading and adding to that. Then you can use the XLR connection, which is, of course, better ultimately because you have more control with a mixer and you can do more with it, and it can be better quality. That's a great mic option, but I'm partial to the Shure MV7. Yeah, that's a very, very popular one for sure. Hello, gamer! Joining late. If you join late, you know the drill. Cookies for all. Did you bring cookies, and what kind? Because my favorite is white chocolate macadamia nut. That was hard to say. So if you did not bring me cookies, then we have a problem. Time out. No, I'm just joking. Tell Rode to make a 24-button sound pad. That would be dope. Ooh, that would be dope. Actually, that would be very good. Exactly, Marcus. Oh my gosh, seriously. Okay. Let's see. Next up, coming from decades as a singer and bassist, I've been all in on XLR mics, of course, and the required interfaces for sure. But like most of the people creating content, live streaming video, using these video studios for online video purposes don't have that. It's kind of like waffles in the waffle maker. I'll take it. All right. I will take that for sure. Next up, what else is, are y'all ready? This is one of my favorite announcements. I'm so excited about the possibility. Do you know what it is? Any guesses? Okay, I'm just gonna hold on for a second. Any guesses as to what, this goes down in my book. So the Streamer X is definitely one of my faves. But this next one goes down for my pick of the biggest potential for all of us. Everybody watching here today is going to be able to use this. Any guesses? I'm going to assume nobody's going to guess what I'm talking about. But I am actually very excited because Zoom made an announcement. And this has no visual, so I'm just going to flash this on the screen for a second because, boom, it really doesn't add anything visual-wise. So Zoom announced an Apple... No, thank you. No, thank you. Let's not do that. Let's not stream. Let's not be on Zoom while we're driving in our cars and be dangerous and distracted. Mike. You know that. Something for whiteboards. Good guess, though, Floyd. Good guess. Zoom does have whiteboards, so that's an option. So Zoom announced some integrations. They announced a few different things, which are really great for somebody like me because we have a whole done for you services where we do other people's productions. We remote produce, we physical produce. It's not a word, but you know what I mean. We have a lot of, we use Zoom in a lot of different ways, and that some of their announcements are really good for that. I'm not going to focus on that here. Skull did. But what Zoom did do is announce some integration capabilities with software like what we all use here, Ecamm. Now, before I kind of tell you what that is, let me paint the picture of what it exists now. So if you are creating content, you have this going on, right? You've got fancy graphics, you've got animations. Maybe you're bringing I almost knocked over my stack of books. Maybe you're bringing guests into the production. You're having a conversation, you're doing an interview, and you want to send that into Zoom. Because you're doing a webinar, a masterclass, a presentation, a speech. Oh, by the way, speaking of, I'll be speaking at Leap into Live Selling. Sorry, screwed that one up. On Monday, Ecamm's Leap into Live Selling. Words. seriously, words, into their 3-day virtual event, their summit. That's the word I was looking for. That is happening on Monday. I will be speaking there on live selling, and that's super fun. So join me then. We can drop the link to that. It is just leap into live, I think, but I could be wrong. Yeah, anyway, I'll be speaking about that. So let's say you're a speaker, you're putting presentations into Zoom. That's what we can do right now. And that is actually something that we train on. And we have a full workshop just on that capability. Set up the Ecamm software, OBS, vMix, set it all up with all the fancy stuff, right? And then we send that signal into Zoom. There are a bunch of things you need to know about the audio and transitions and all of that so that you can have a successful Zoom presentation with all of this. That's what we can do already. You can get that training if you want it. Now, what Zoom is capable of and what they've announced at NAB is the ability to go the opposite way. Knew this had to come at some point. I am so excited about this because that means is that you could go super simple with let's say you have a whole bunch of people and you have them on Zoom. You've got the gallery view, right? You've got multiple people. You can spotlight 2 people. You can bring the gallery view, all of the people that are going on in Zoom, and now bring that into software. How freaking cool is that? I'm so excited. That is not a fake excitement. I am legit excited about that. Ecamm is working with Zoom, talking to them about that integration potential. They already have announced certain other softwares that have that capability. I did not see vMix on that list or even OBS, to be honest. Actually, I didn't look at that specifically, but I don't think I saw that. So that means you could go either way. You could go from Ecamm, OBS, vMix into Zoom. And now, soon, potentially, you're going to be able to bring Zoom into Ecamm, OBS, vMix. Yes. This is a Zoom ISO product. Yeah, I think so. The Zoom ISO product actually has a little bit more extra stuff than just that, but that's that's the thing that I think, wow, that was hard to say, that everybody's going to actually care about right here. Ecamm has committed both twins to the effort. Yes. Well, it doesn't have to be a real press statement. They they have talked about it. That's the only reason I can say that, is that Ecamm is hoping and working on that. So fingers crossed, that will be sooner rather than later. I don't see why it wouldn't happen, but it will take them some development time in order to make that happen once they get, agreement from Zoom and all of that. So yeah, Zoom ISO has been around. So Zoom ISO is what I was talking about that we use in our remote productions and in our the done for you services line of things when we produce other people's events. So Zoom ISO is a really fantastic software, kind of an extra layer of Zoom. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm just really excited about all this stuff for some reason. And I hope that you guys are too. Actually, I thought they're running faster than a road runner. I'm sure. I thought when I started seeing the announcements, I was kind of like, meh. But then the more I dug into it, I was like, yes! If they take too long, we should send Callie to fix it. Oh, has Callie become a fixer? I did not know that. Okay, the last thing from NAB, and this was kind of showcased at NAB, but it came out before, I think. So the OBS bot, weird name. The OBS bot. This was the first, I believe, AI camera. There we go. And it tracks you, it follows you. So it moves, right? So it's not plugged in yet. But this is an AI camera. I have a video that I'm working on. I've been telling you for weeks and I have yet to shoot it, and I apologize, and I owe that to you so badly. I owe you like a bazillion videos here on this channel. and I promise you soon. Okay, so the OBSBot came out with the second version of this, which is the Tiny 2. It's a cuter name. This is the OBSBot Tiny 4K. And so now there's a second version that has better focus, HDR, better auto tracking for you moving around, and hands-free voice control. So those are the things about that. Apparently they won Best of Show in the streamer category along with some other people. So question, how interested in AI cameras are you? And how much do you like them? I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's see. I have the OBSBot Meet 4K. It's nice, not the audio. Oh yeah, you don't want to use the audio on any webcam, right? Okay. 100%. Wait, oh, dude, I missed it. I missed your mention, Paul. Okay, hold on. Hold on. We're going to go back in time for a minute. Is that okay? Is everybody okay with just going back in time for just a little bit? Because when I was talking about Zoom, I was like, OMG, like this is amazing capability to go, like now we can go this way and now this time we're going to be able to go this way. And I was supposed to do this in 1 second. Wait for it. Ah, it's not working. Why isn't it working? What the heck? There we go. There we go. We needed that. Thank you, Paul. I'm sorry I screwed it up. I did not see your reminder to do that because obviously, why didn't I think of that myself? But now we have the mind blown. And that's the kind of thing that you can do already in Zoom, right? We can like set this stuff up in Ecamm, OBS, or vMix and send that into Zoom. And it makes for an incredibly engaging Zoom presentation, meeting, call, whatever you've got going on. Dwayne, yes, mind blown. AI camera might be useful in capturing worship video in a small congregation. Yes, that could be a good use case for it. Here's the thing when it comes to AI, and I don't want to blow my cover on the video that I'm working on, so I'm not going to go full force here. But I will say there are so many people using AI cameras in a way that literally ruins it and the potential of what AI can bring to a camera. That's all I'm going to say. You're going to have to watch my video, you know, as soon as I shoot it and release it. I don't like them following me apart around. It freaks you out. Fair enough. But if you're, yes, churches, like on any stage whatsoever, churches, speakers, if you are fitness of any kind, dance, yoga, workout, any of that kind of stuff where you have to be mobile and you are moving around. Also, one scenario that a lot of our students and community members use is like whiteboard stuff, right? Presentation and teaching. So you're here at the camera and then you want to go like walk over here to the whiteboard and draw because you can see my invisible whiteboard over here. If you're kind of doing that kind of training, that can be super useful. So a lot of stuff. Any camera that looks like Wall-E and I'm all in. Oh my God. I really am a dork. Dork. I have the OBSBot that iPhone mounts to. Problem is my studio space doesn't look as cool off center. That's fair, right? Oh yeah, we build out our video studio sets and then the AI camera goes like off to the other side of the, and you're like, but that looks messy. That's not pretty. I love my Insta360. Awesome. I'm glad that you do. Let's see. Oh gosh, should I read this out in advance? Prompt, generate a video of Luria showcasing all of the best products from NAB, photorealistic, lo-fi vibe, lots of plants, prompt 2, regenerate in the style of Mr. Beast. That sounds intense. Whoa, Sammy, what? Working on a movie with an AI webcam? Dude, I need more information. You can't just tease me like that. Seriously. Okay, we're supposed to be unboxing this bad boy. Now, what is this? This is the new Razer Stream Controller X. Do you notice a little similarity to something else? Like maybe this? Oh, shoot. I'm just pressing buttons now. Hold on. Maybe that? Does it look familiar? I don't know. You tell me. What do you think? So obviously, Razer has come out with a Stream Deck competitor, but it's using, here's what's interesting, it's using the Loop Deck software. Loop Deck already has one of these devices that has, but the difference here, let me just pull the Loop Deck out for you. I'm gonna unplug it real quick. Sammy is stunting, right? I am Tallboy! Hi! I feel like it's been a while. Have you been here? Like, you haven't been here in a while, have you? So this is Loop Deck's version, and you'll notice that it is not the same because these are touchpads with knobs. And so that is a very different kind of interface than the Stream Deck. So what I find really interesting about this is that Razer and Loop Deck partnered to create a physical hardware device that has physical buttons, much like the Stream Deck itself. So, uh-oh, y'all. I did not bring along a knife. You want some music? All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go get a mic.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need. Under the night sky, I want your eyes.
All right, I'm done jamming. I love that song. Okay, quick run to Best Buy. Yes. All right, so we have it open, and I said I needed to go get a mic. I meant a knife. I don't know. Words are not my thing today, obviously. Dave, throw it against the wall. Always works, I'm sure. Okay. Whoop. I don't have my downward camera, my demo cam on today. What's with the sound effects today? Oh, y'all, I'm hopeless. Okay. I'm doing this backwards. I need to get points for doing an unboxing completely backwards. How many points do I get for that? That went fairly smoothly. I'm kind of impressed. X keys. What are we saying X keys for? Yes, X keys. Good. At least you're not like screaming and running away from the stream. She's swinging a knife. Oh, the pumpkin carving stream. Now that was fun. That was super fun. Okay. I mean, a little embarrassing, but fun nonetheless. All right, we've got a USB cable. Duh. Doop. Okay. There with the sound effects again. Should I use the knife again? I don't really have to, but I can. All right. We're getting into the plastic. Getting in there. I'm around just building behind the scenes, trying to level up. I am learning to not compete with anyone else. Dude, yes. Yes. All of this. This just warms my heart so much to hear you say that. I think, can anybody, before we get to the unboxing and finish this up, can we all support I Am Tallboy for agreeing to himself to say, it is my journey, and yes, I see other people doing a lot more than quote unquote a lot more than I am, or better than I am, or allowing procrastination to get in the way, and perfectionism and comparison-itis is now a new term. That is something we all struggle with, and I just want to celebrate you with this. To say congratulations, thank you for speaking that, and I think that everybody needs to take a cue from that, because we all get in our own heads around that concept of like, everybody else is doing all of this stuff and I need to be like competitive with them. And you really need to be competitive with yourself. Just keep pushing forward. That's part of what we're talking about at this masterclass, by the way. And that will really, really help. I think we all get in our own way when it comes to that perfectionism that leads to procrastination, that leads to lack of results. So if you are thinking that way, if you are there, come to this free training on Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, you guys, I love all of the support that I see in the chat room towards I Am Tall Boy. I love it. The woodworking, if you stream without a knife at arm's length. Yeah, well, at least I'm not in the woodworking. I mean, that would probably not go very well. Okay. Here we go. It is the Razer Stream Controller X. Yes, that needed a deep announcer voice. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Flip it. So it has the, I need more light. It has the USB plug in here that is detachable. And it also, the problem I have with this one is, of course, that it is only a small number of keys. 3 times 5 is 15. Oh, there we go. I was looking for that. And then it has a base. Callie, would you come over, please, and record some sound effects for my Rodecaster Pro 2? Because I'm failing miserably at it. Seriously. So here's the dock. You set this, and going backwards here again. Hold on. Cracking myself up at this. I was watching Mandalorian. It might be influenced by that. I was watching Mandalorian yesterday, so I'm thinking that all the little sound effects are like because of that. Okay, I think I have it backwards. There we go. There we go. And here's the full picture, the back, and the side. Whoop, 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 whoop. Let's see. Saw this, and I don't know that I would have noticed it just on an unboxing, but Harris Heller did a video on this. Whoop, look. Boop. It is a faceplate. How many people, question, how many people have bought the faceplates that Stream Deck has? Are you swapping those out to personalize it? I mean, I know I haven't. They have the capability now for the small ones. That's probably why I haven't. To have like designs. So I'm guessing this will become a different design options that you can then put your own personality into your faceplate. I fix. Thank you. Okay, coming to you, Alfonso. Staying on topic real quick. Kind of feels like the Stream Deck XL's less cute test unit. So here's what's different. I'm just feeling it. Hold on, because so these keys are much shorter. I don't know that I'm going to be able to show this to you. I can try. I'm going to move the knife out of the way because we know me. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Hold on. Let me grab the other Stream Deck that I'm not using so I don't wind up killing the stream on accident like it has happened before. But I don't have that key on the Stream Deck anymore. Okay. See if this works. I don't know. See how the Stream Deck is protruding, like, right? Those keys you can kind of see. This, oh. I'm like, where are the keys? I was holding it backwards. Okay. So they kind of look similar, but you can see if you really study it, the Stream Deck protrudes a little bit more than this one, the Razer. So these are larger, thicker keys, and these are smaller, much thinner. It may not look like that with that comparison, but it feels much thinner and smoother. Ooh. Ooh, listen to this. Okay, difference. Stream Deck key, press. Hold on, I need to see your comments. Hold on, I'm behind. Abby woke up? Hi, Abs. Let's see. Okay. yeah, we're about to do button ASMR here. Okay, hold on. Coffee. Okay, button ASMR. Stream Deck. Okay, that was 3 presses. Did you hear that? And then this is the razor. Can you tell a difference? I can feel and hear a difference from here. Now I want to play some music. Ah! Okay. Apparently too many. Okay, even though I've customized the keys on my Stream Deck, I still have problems reading what I have, especially with the sound effects. I have to memorize the keys. Wait, hold on, Sandy. Oh, you can definitely tell the difference? Awesome. Sandy, you don't need to memorize. If you're talking about the Stream Deck, we have the keys, right? So you can get these keys. I know you know this, so I'm guessing I'm misreading that. But these keys will allow you to because this is obviously just like a camera, right? This is a downward facing camera. This is the overlay, the math overlay. We always need a math overlay. And so that really helps you not have to memorize what they are or read. It's like an icon that just visualizes what it is. You set that so that you don't have to think about it. That's what I love about our Stream Deck icons. We're going to drop the link if you want those. But yeah, okay. Reading what I've written, I have them. You have them. So how are they not helping? Just curious. I guess I'm too custom. Okay, I get that. I hear you on that one. Stream controller, way more quiet. I don't think that's good grammar, but we'll go with it. I will let Dave Peterson say whether that was grammar correctness or not. So yeah, that's the difference. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the bigger ones because I use all of the keys. The moment you start to use these things, you just find all of the possibilities because you can program Zoom keys, you can program software, streaming software keys, you can program editing software, you can program lights on, you can literally program almost anything you can imagine. So as soon as you start to use one, if you start with this or the smaller Stream Deck, which I don't have because I have these, then you can really you have all of these possibilities. Now, what this would be good for, if you're gonna if you want all the keys, would be an individual software, right? Like if I wanted to have this on my work computer, that's something I've been considering actually. Oh, do I? I have better grammar than you? Aw, I feel special. So I've been considering setting up one of these, whether it's the second X keys. I've been actually considering this one because this is the other Stream Deck because there's so many of these things. This one on my work machine over there, this is my work area right here. But maybe I'll steal this for my work machine and just do Zoom keys on this because I don't need all of the Zoom keys, right? That would be sufficient. So what do y'all think? I'm out of breath. Quieter is better than more quiet, so there is that. We'll just go with better, more quieter quietness. Can you daisy chain the razor the same way you can the Elgato? I don't know the answer to that yet. I just unboxed it. I will find out the answer when I do some features on this. Love it. Thank you, Marcus. How many devices are too many? How many devices are too many is a question of if you are not actually utilizing them, I think. Like that would be my way to think about that was a total wrong button push. I apologize. I don't even know. Was that the Q&A? Was that the little segment for unboxing? I think no, that wasn't Q&A. Which segment was that? Hold on. Let's see. I don't remember which segment this is. That's right. Studio reactions. Okay. I was like, I don't remember. Did you see my thumb? That was when I like literally chopped my thumb, the edge of my thumb off. It has grown back. Isn't that insane? It has literally grown back. Like you can't tell that I chopped my thumb off. Hello, gamer. Okay. It would be cool if one of these devices could be used with iPad OS while traveling. That would be awesome. I don't, well, because they have to plug in. Yeah, that would be cool if we could come up with some kind of adapter or hack for that. Are there buttons for machine guns, ejector seats, smoke screens, and oil slicks as well? Or is that a 007 setup? That is definitely a 007 setup. However, that exists. I just can't talk about it. God, that was lame. That was really lame. I apologize to everybody. I really apologize for going there. A step away from the sharp object. Are you watching like 30 minutes ago? Okay, so I don't remember. What are your thoughts? I do like this. Which one for real this time was a poll? Stream Deck 50, oh, okay, a poll. Stream Deck, 57% of you said like that's your favorite. X keys, 33%. Stream Controller X, 6%. Whoa, what don't you like about the Stream Deck controller? I mean, the Razer Stream Controller X, or the Loop Deck, 3%. I have a question. Are these poll results directly influenced by the fact that what I've talked about for years on end is the Stream Deck? Is that part of this by any chance? Because I'm kind of thinking it might be. Oh man, oh my gosh, we're late. I have calls that I'm supposed to be on right now. Totally forgot and totally didn't see the time. I am hyper energy today, apparently, because I looked at the time and it was like, we still had like 10 or 15 minutes and now it's like way past the time. So we are going to dance this baby out. So put your dancing shoes on. And I really appreciate you showing up today for this conversation. And I hope that you're as excited by the things that I have picked out from NAB as I am. And if you have not joined this free class that's coming up on Tuesday, go register. Very, 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 very important. If you want to create content, you want it to grow an audience, and you want to create a business out of that and make revenue, it's really not about, it is about the strategies, but it's also about making it fully, authentically you. We cannot do the same strategy, the same on-camera personality, the same business that everybody else does. There are nuances to the things that you're building by creating content and doing all the tech, you know? So there's a lot of nuance to that. And I want to talk you through that in a very clear way here on this class. So if you haven't registered, livestreamingpros.com/masterclass, this is going to be awesome. And you're right, I'm going to be giving away $20 thanks to Mike Cohn's super chat today during it. I don't know how, I don't know like to who, but we will find that out on Tuesday's class. But you have to show up live. You gotta show up live. And I might actually, you know what? I'm just gonna call it. Dave's gonna kill me. I'm gonna double that. I'm gonna take Mike's super chat and double that. We're gonna give away $40 on the stream, on the masterclass. Thank you so much for showing up. I know this was your first time. I don't know how to say it, Obulette. I hope. Okay. Thank you all for hanging. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend to do something for yourself. And we're going to put our dancing shoes on and dance this baby out. Thank you so much to all of our YouTube members.
Honey, I got what you want.